Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jeff McMahon. As many of you know, I have a watch addiction and I am in watch rehab. I am rehabilitating, transforming, undergoing a metamorphosis with a new orientation to watch collecting, which is learning to bond with a smaller collection. Now, I've had 4 MM300s in my life. This is the 4th time I've had this. I'm confident that it's going to work finally this time. This particular MM300 is the final generation. The final generation, the blue dial one, made at Grand Seiko headquarters, the SLA023 high beat. Yes, I have 2 high beat divers in my collection. Now, this OEM strap, which comes with your 021 and 023 models, it's the most comfortable strap I've ever had in my life. It feels like a cloud on the wrist. This is not the one that came from the eBay seller. The eBay seller, the watch came with a certification of authenticity that eBay now does. So I know the watch is authentic. Now the strap had problems. Smelled like nicotine. Perhaps the gentleman was a smoker, and then the texture was compromised. It was gummy. Perhaps it was exposed to a solvent. Perhaps it was exposed to sun. Perhaps the nicotine decomposed it. In any event, I didn't want it. So I took this beautiful strap off my 055. Now I had bought this separately for the 055. But I took it off. The 055 is right now on a waffle, an OEM waffle from the SBDX 017. But anyways, this 023, I've always worn it, or the 021 on a bracelet, and number one, super bling. Too bling for me. And then heavy. What happens is, on this strap, I can wear it all day with no issues. And so, you know, I'm in a new watch rehab phase, man. I'm part of my rehab is straps only. Eventually, maybe I'll wear bracelets, but I don't know. Right now, I can't. So this will let you see the thickness. It's a pretty thick watch. The loom is going to be on the same level as the tuna. And for those of you who've given up on the MM300, all I can say, for me, it works if it's on a strap. It works. The bezel action is insane. The bezel action is completely gorgeous, and I know a lot of watch obsessives are into the bezel action. Lines up perfectly, and so I'm really enjoying this. And I actually have too many watches. I actually have too many. I want you guys to see the 055. Now the 055, this is my other high beat diver from Seiko. It is the most beautiful watch I've ever owned in my life. And if I had to choose between this and the MM300, I'd go with this one. But I love them both. This is on a waffle, the Seiko OEM waffle that came with the SBDX 017. And it looks so good. Now, I have another OEM SLA021 strap coming for this because it's so comfortable, because I had to take it off and put it on the MM300. But I have to be honest with you, I'm getting used to the way this waffle feels, and this waffle is actually the best looking strap I've had on this 055. So I'm in no rush to take the waffle off. I actually wore this morning, and I was very cognizant of how comfortable it was. This watch is insane. Yeah, as many of you probably have the same condition as I have. I love watches too much, and I love this watch too much. I was writing this morning, and I would say about 6 times I just stopped writing and I looked at this dial. I just looked at the watch. What? Who does that, man? I don't know, man. So I love this watch too much. Don't keep touching it, McMahon. Don't touch it. Let it be. What are you doing touching it like that? You have issues, dude. So this watch looks amazing on this, and then I come on, as if that's not enough watches. I only need 2. Oh, but you have 3. I can't get rid of this tuna. Are you kidding? Again. Because it's not on a bracelet, it's so wearable. I won't lie to you guys. This doesn't get much wear because of the two high beat divers I just showed you. There's no way I'm getting rid of this though. I will put it on once a week. This is insane. I don't even know how you guys have 10 watches. Because 2 is almost too many. And here's a third one. Alright, so the tuna, of course, is a quartz movement. It's nice to have a quartz movement in your collection. Grab and go, they call it. And then this is an OEM Darth Vader tuna strap that I bought on eBay because I'm not in a bracelet phase of my collecting. I'm in rehab phase. Now, I can't lie to you guys, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Those 3 watches I just showed you have almost rendered my Willard obsolete. Now, here's what I want to say about the Willard. I love the styling of this watch, and as you know, I had the high beat version of this, the SLA 051, but I never fell in love with the style. I think the more squat style of this is more appealing, but I can't lie to you guys. This watch does not have the build quality of the first 3 I just showed you. And it's just, I don't even know if I need it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I need it. But, you know, on the other hand, there's nothing wrong with having a mid-tier watch in your collection. Do you always want to wear your expensive watches? So I'm keeping it for now. I love it on the original Gray Tropic. It's super comfortable. Isn't going anywhere. And then I have to tell you something to add to the confusion. My wife told me not to sell this watch. She said she would take it. Well, that's complicated. She's on a trip right now to New York. And before she went on her trip, I go, I thought you told me not to sell this Citizen, which some of you guys have been calling the ashtray. You know, my Citizen Retrozilla. Some of you guys have been calling this. So anyways, I tell my wife, you said not to sell this. You said you want it. You're going to wear it on the trip. And she says, well, I think I'm going to wear my smartwatch after all. I go, really? So you're going to wear your smartwatch, huh? So this really isn't going to be a watch you're going to be wearing. She goes, nah, not really. And so now, by the way, the prices on these have gone way down. I think Amazon's selling them for like $220. It's ridiculous. So I'm at the point now where it's not even worth selling it. I mean, what are you going to get, like $150 for it? So I might as well just keep it. I mean, you know, you guys have affectionately called it the ashtray. The loom is good, it's comfortable, it's titanium, high build quality, the bracelet's comfortable. I see no reason to get rid of it. So here I am in rehab. I've got 5 watches. 5. Can you believe it? 5. And you know, and this thing was my you know, if I had to, I could get rid of the Willard and the Citizen and just have 3. Is that what it would be? Yeah, it would be 3. But I don't know, man. As long as I don't buy anything else, I should be fine. That's real. It's not. I'm at the point where I don't have to sell anything. I just have to make sure I don't buy anything. Because for me, and some of you will relate to this, if I buy a watch, it's going to reduce the potency, the bonding, the enjoyment of what I have. I hate that feeling. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm out.